So, hello and welcome to Italy and on Truemetal.it.
Ah, cool.
So, how do you feel to be here in Trieste for tonight's show, and what are your expectations for this tour?
Let's see. Well, I'm very happy to be here. I love Italy and Italian food. And let's see, I'm just making sure I got some sound for my backstage warm-up.
Nice.
Press a button. And this is probably live and I'm wasting valuable video time, but make sure I got some. So there we go, it's warming up. Okay, that says I'm excited about the show because I love bending strings. My new album is called Vibrato, or Vibrato. There's some vibrato on guitar, whenever your guitar goes. That's vibrato. So we're going to play that song tonight and many others.
Thank you. So, how can you describe the evolution of your sound, and what are the influences you are most bound to?
Oh, well, let's see. But so many influences, because that's how I learned to play guitar, was by listening to other musicians and other guitar players. So really early on, I was a beginner, so I could only learn very basic things. So I learned, you know, just normal like Johnny Be Good. And just, you know, did that forever. And eventually learned more complicated things, but it's been a long time just playing basic rock music. And, you know, AC/DC, or Def Leppard. Probably no one knows that. It's on the first Def Leppard album. And of course, Van Halen was a huge influence. All that stuff. So many bands. The Beatles too were a huge influence. Just because of the singing, and I'm just getting over a cold, so I'm not going to sing so much tonight. But a lot of the riffs are cool too. A lot of great Beatles riffs, like what was that? And what else? I think that was part of the question. I can't remember if I answered.
No, what are the influences you are most bound to? But I think we have a good.
Yeah, and piano things too. I mean, not just guitar. But
and classical also.
You know, learn like there we go, that sort of thing. But I think when it comes down to it, the electric guitar is such a great instrument for rock and blues. You know, again, because you can bend the string. That's just it's such a unique sound to the guitar, and you can't make a piano do that. So. You know, a lot of times I like the chords of piano. Like if I'll learn just simple pop songs, but the chords. Let me see, you like it. Daniel was traveling tonight on a plane. There's Elton John stuff here. I can see the red tail lights ahead of the Spain. Oh, I can see Daniel waving goodbye. Just trying to get piano songs on guitar. So that's, if you get me started on my influences, I'll go for a day.
So we can go to the next question. You had a very long experience as teacher at the GIT. Nowadays, everyone can find excellent quality didactical material very easily on the internet and stuff. Do you think your historic and epic Intense Rock Volume 1 and 2 are still an excellent way to improve your study, or there are newest courses or e-learning methods that you can judge it better?
For me, the best thing now is I have an online rock guitar school with a company called ArtistWorks. And with the Intense Rock videos that you mentioned, they're really good for like super advanced picking. But they're a pretty lousy place for a beginner to begin.
Yeah.
And I've seen it really help a lot of people if they take those things, you know, if they've already been playing a lot of years, then it's great. But if they're, you know, if that's their first thing they play, they need to put in a lot of time with it. You know, just straight rock guitar. And so the course that I have now on my online school is everything. It starts with the most basic thing, you know, how to tune, how to play chords, how to just control the guitar. And then it goes gradually up to the more advanced stuff. But it's funny that there's so many people that are influenced by me who have only done the advanced things, and it really hurts their musicality. You know, that you can, even when they play a fast thing, you can hear it that they're missing that early stuff. And I think sometimes the thing that makes a musician great is love of the simple things. And if you're like, oh, simple things, I don't like that, you know, it's like you're never going to sound good. You've got to love the simple things. You know, I still love just, you know, strumming an Oasis song. It just feels so good. Or
the only thing I can do on guitar. So
yeah. So you know, learn the simple things too, and love them.
And what was the most annoying part that you faced when you were firstly learning guitar? So you're the most annoying exercise you ever made for.
Well, basically when I was a beginner, I had no teacher. I was learning by ear. So I developed a lot of really strange techniques. I only used one finger, and I only picked up, and I only used one string. So everything I played, I remember there was a song by the band called Heart. There's a song called Barracuda. It went like this. And I didn't know that you could pick down and up. So I tried to do that with all upstrokes. And I was just like, oh, it's, you know, how do they play? I just couldn't do it. And finally, I took some lessons, and my teacher said, you know, you could do downstrokes too. And that was very, 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 very helpful. You can use other fingers, and he showed me a chord, and you know, it's so nice to know chords.
Then, in your opinion, what is actually changed in the ways and methodologies of guitar technique? Are there new exercises or tricks that make possible a faster learning than 20 years ago? Or the way is always the same?
Again, I think there are, because I'm really proud of my online course that I was talking about before. And I think the things that I think are so important are things that the students don't notice unless someone tells them. Now, once in a while you get an exceptional student who's got a really good ear, and they'll develop these techniques on their own, but it's extremely rare. And you know, out of 1,000 guitar players, 999 need these techniques, and I make everybody learn them. And even the most advanced guys, like people who've been playing 30 years, come on and say, I went to the beginner section, and I can't believe all this stuff that I never knew, and they're, you know, just blows everybody's mind. And I never would have thought of it without teaching. I did a lot of private lessons, and I watched people, and I watched what they were missing. And I suddenly realized, like, oh, just so many people are struggling with these things. A lot of it just has to do with the fact that it's a guitar. For example, if you're playing a piano, and you play one note, you don't have to worry about the other 87 notes. You can just play that one note, and it's fine. But with guitar, when you play one note, there's still this note and this note. There's 6 strings. And if you're not very careful, they're all going to make a big noise. So one of the things I do, for example, is I tell the student to play one note, but you have to play all the notes, but still only hear one. So my left hand is doing a lot of, you know, if I change my left hand, I can control that. And you wouldn't believe how many people never learn to do that. And it's hugely important. You have to be able to play one note. And
the basic are at the base of everything.
Yeah.
So,
And so it's just amazing to me, you know, how people need this stuff so much. It's not hard, but you have to pay attention to it.
Sure. Then, we were quite at the end. In 1996, you left Mr.Big. Are there different motivations about that decision, or did you just want to promote solo projects only and other stuffs you wanted to make alone? And what do you think about the works they developed after you left?
What do I think about what after I left?
What, the works they developed after they made. The
Mr.Big album.
Yeah.
Oh man, and all of that was such a long time ago. I think at the time, digital recording had just started to become really good, so I could have a studio in my house. And I thought, if I have a studio in my house, I can do a lot of overdubs and editing, and I could try to be a singer. And so I was excited about trying to be a lead singer and have a career that way. And I didn't pay so much attention to what they did after that. I mean, even now, I rarely listen to my own records. I'm a really big fan of music that's very different than what I play. You know, what I play, I listen to it every night, so that's enough of me.
Okay.
You know, so I listen to very different things.
Okay. So, what should we expect from Paul Gilbert's future after these two ends? And
well, my own goal, I've been more and more excited about playing the guitar, and a lot of it has to do with my original goal. When I was 8 years old, I couldn't play the guitar. I wanted to, but I couldn't, because I had never played yet. And the thing that I wanted to do is I had ideas in my head. I had riffs, and I wanted to go, you know, I would just sing, and I want to go, no, 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 chicka, chick. And now I can play. You know, I can do that. But I can't do it with everything. It's not unlimited. You know, if I stick to like the blues, then I can sing what I play. You know? And I can sing along with it. But if I start playing jazz, I can play more jazzy guitar things, but I don't quite have it in my head yet. It's in my fingers, but not in my ears. So that's my next goal. I want to get all these different styles that I'm working on in my ears just as well as they're in my fingers. I can play it, but I got to be able to hear it. That's important.
Cool. So, if you want to say something to True Metal fans, this is a space only for you.
True Metal fans?
True Metal fans, as Truemetal.it is.
Hello, metal fans. I'm not even sure what heavy metal is. I'm so old that to me heavy metal, like Deep Purple was heavy metal when I was a kid, and Van Halen and Black Sabbath, and Def Leppard, and I think, I apologize because so many of the new bands, I have no idea what they sound like. I've been listening to the blues, and so I guess what my message is you know, you can get a message from anybody, but the message from me is, you know, go back and check out some of that like late 70s, early 80s metal, like early Scorpions with Uli Roth. There's a song called Steam Rock Fever that goes. Really cool song. Check out old Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush. There's a guitar player that will blow your mind. There's basically one album you should get that's called Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush Live. Make sure to get that if you're a guitar player. You won't believe it. Listen to old Robin Trower. He'll blow your mind. Jimi Hendrix, of course. And I hope you listen to me as well. Thank you so much. Rock and roll.
Thank you too.